to talk to you a little bit about reaching your potential. Honestly, truly going to the highest level that you've ever been in your life. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that we're talking about fitness, but we're talking about life in general. How many of you are actually comfortable right now? I mean, just take a couple of seconds and think about what I just said. How many of you right now at this moment in your life are comfortable? I want to talk to you about your potential. I come to realize that many people are very much complacent with what they feel is best for them. I don't think there's anything at all wrong with them. The only problem that I see in that is that you become comfortable. You become comfortable with what you're good at. Does that make sense? There are a lot of people that are afraid to step outside of their comfort zone. Everything doesn't necessarily have to be the way it's been written in a book. There's things that you and I can do right now that doesn't even require any kind of textbook information whatsoever. Sometimes things are just naturally there as long as you're willing to apply yourself. If you think about an animal in the jungle, and the animal is doing everything he or she can to survive, they're going to do exactly what is necessary to do that. The thing about humans is that we're so emotionally driven, or we're just stuck in a rut, and we feel that if it's too hard, I don't want to do it. If it makes me work harder than what I need to, I don't want to do it. That is not the right mindset to have. When you are doing something that you are good at, congratulations. But how long are you going to stay there? How long are you going to continue to celebrate the same victory? How long are you going to just sit back and say, this is what I'm good at, this is what I'm the best at, I don't want to do anything else? But you're going to have to understand that as long as you're living, you have to continue to evolve. I think people need to open up their minds and hearts a little bit and realize that you can't stay in the same box. So when it comes to the journey in life, ladies and gentlemen, you have to consider the fact that you cannot stay the same. You cannot remain the same. Sure, you can have certain principles and you can have certain ideas, but you got to get outside of that comfort zone. You got to set your mind up for new horizons, because the things that we're dealing with in our lives right now are constantly changing. And if you're not willing to do that, then you're never going to get to the level you really want to be in life. Think about it. You ever heard this saying, people want to feel accomplished? Now, please don't shoot the messenger, but I don't believe in that. I do not believe that you should feel accomplished, because what have you accomplished? If you feel accomplished and you've accomplished something, those are two different things. I don't feel that I should feel accomplished. I should be accomplishing something rather than feeling accomplished. Okay? Hard work is what gets you to the level you want to get to. When people say easy, not hard work, or when they say learn to work easy and not work hard, I believe that hard work is the best thing to get out of anything you want out of life. So we have to consider the fact that when you want things, you got to understand the kind of work that comes behind it, and sacrifice the things that are necessary to get what you want. Because sometimes what you want is not necessarily what you need. And there's very few young people out there that has that mindset to want to accomplish something in his life. So my point to that is this, ladies and gentlemen, is that anything that you want out of life, you have to make sacrifices. Make sure you're making the right choices. Make sure you're going about your life the right way. But you got to get uncomfortable. Just because you're not good at something doesn't mean you can't be good at it later. That means you need to work at it. Always, and I say this with conviction and with authority, work on your weaknesses, not your strengths. We already know that you can bench press. We already know you can run a marathon. We already know you can swim from here to Texas. We got that. But what's next? We already know you dropped 20 pounds. Why not another 10 if you can? Whatever. You already ran a mile. Why not run 2? You already did 10 push-ups. Why not do 12? Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't stop until the clock stops. I've had people that will do a workout and the clock is still going and they stop.